Hello and welcome to Free Range Flock. My name is Amy Brown.
And I'm Sarah Howard.
We're both part of the Free Range Flock. What is that, you ask? We're both part of Generation X. We lived for Saturday morning cartoons, playing outside for hours without adult supervision, and new wave music. But now we're both older, and we're both in our 50s, and our bodies are changing, but we're still thriving, and we have that resilient, independent spirit. But we're not like our boomer parents. No. We're doing things our way, right?
Yes,
we're doing things our way.
Definitely.
And that's why we call ourselves the Free Range Flock. We are doing this, getting older, very differently.
And I think, free range, when we were talking about a name for the show, one of the things that we kept coming around to was we're some of the last kids that got to just be free range.
Yes.
Our parents would push us out the door and say, come home when the street lights come on.
Right.
And that really resonated with both of us because, we had so much freedom and creativity, ability to be creative when we were kids. And our generation does things differently.
We just
because
do.
Of that.
We just do. We're so awesome. We just do things differently.
And we're very independent minded.
Yes, we were feral. We're older than Google. We just do things our own little way.
We write in cursive.
We write in cursive. We write in cursive. Exactly. That's why when we have our logo, I was adamant that it had that cursive look because that's cursive is us. So. But let's face it, we're living in very challenging times. Some days it's hard to survive, much less thrive.
Yeah.
But our generation has weathered many, many storms. We know that bad days have a way of ending eventually. Once you turn off the noise of the day, you shut the door from distractions, and you sit down at night with your thoughts, it's important to remember who you are.
Yeah.
You are not your bank account. You are not your abs. You are not your wrinkles. You're not that flap under your arm that keeps waving at you for some reason. You're not your debt. You're not all those failed relationships. You are part of the last feral generation that changed the game. Mm-hmm. We can rock this midlife time with grace, humor, and joy.
You go.
Oh, yeah. Go on a roll there.
Oh, I mean, I'm right there with you. We are none of those things and all of those things.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things I love about Gen X.
Each episode in our series will focus on a different topic facing our flock and share inspiration and positivity as we find our own way. Positivity is a big, big word for us. When we were brainstorming the idea for this podcast, we were all about, positivity and being real. And one of the pieces of literature that we always came to was the Velveteen Rabbit. So Sarah's going to read a little bit about that inspirational passage for us.
Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off and your eyes drop out and you get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all because once you are real, you can't be ugly except to people who don't understand. That is such a powerful...
Girl, I am so real. I am so...
Well, we all are real. But I think one of the things that inspires me about that is the fact that you have to be loved and... I hate to say falling apart, but that's kind of what they're implying there, to be real, to be loved. Because if someone truly loves you, it doesn't matter if your eyes are falling out.
Right. I mean, I think about I apply wrinkle cream to my eyes every night, but those lines came from beautiful memories and beautiful things that happen. My smile lines, I have laughed and laughed and laughed and enjoyed myself. So, I try to... the whole anti-aging fight back, which, was such a farce. But those things that's what makes you real. I mean, That's what I have had great experiences.
Exactly.
So sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I just look a little older than I want to. But again, when I take a moment and step back and go, hey, I've been through some great things. And these are my memories.
Exactly. We're so lucky to be here.
Yes.
A lot of people don't get that gift.
It's true.
And we are here and we are exploring what our world. So I think that's awesome.
Right.
And I'm excited to go on this journey with you.
I'm so glad you're here with me, Sarah. No one else I would trust on this journey. No one else.
Awesome.
So this podcast is produced by Sassagam. Its new episodes will be released every Tuesday. Our web address is Sassagam, which is spelled SASSAGAM. YAM.com. It's a funny name, but it's actually our two names combined together in a silly way. So we love it.
We do. We do.
I hope to hear from you soon, and we hope you enjoy our podcast series.
I'm excited.
Me too.